do a little bit of a preview of what we've done with this skirt. I've joined all the pieces, and after joining all the multiple pieces in a combination that I thought looked decent, I cut the lining in a plain chiffon. And the reason why I've lined this is it's slightly bit irritating is the cotton embroidery, and children are very sensitive to, their skin is very sensitive, and they tend to be very soft and gentle, and I'd like to protect them as much as I can. So do the lining with fabrics which are irritating. Now here I've inserted piping, and then I've attached the underside on both the sides, and I've basically closed it off. So this is like a one big piece sewn on both the sides and then turned over. I've turned the bottom of the lining, and I've left it about 1.5 inches less than the top skirt. And then at the top I've attached the two together, and I've pleated this. I've just done like a loose stitching, and you can do it either as loose stitching and spread the gathers evenly, or you can use a specialist foot which is for gathering. It's called a gathering foot, and you can do it with that. And that now is a full all the way around prepared skirt. The back of this is going to be that color, and then the front is this. Now that's the skirt. Now with the skirt I've prepared a border, and I will be attaching this to the hem. I've attached baubles to this, and underlined this with some green plain silk just to finish it off. It's going to give it a drop, and also it's going to give it a good color combination. So that's going to get attached to the bottom of the skirt. Now for the top pieces, again I cut equal amount of lining with this, and I cut the bias cut piping, and then attached that on with an insert cord inside it, and placed the underlining fabric on the one side, and then just basically turned it over to cover the back of this as well. And exactly same for the opposite side. This is the other side of the dress, and we've got the pink lining. So basically how this is going to go is, this is the underside and this is the top side, and we're just going to run like a stitching on top of these two, or basically just attach them together. You can attach them on the sides, and then that can get attached with the skirt. It makes no difference, but basically that's the front, and then the back. I had a piece left over of the print fabric, and because this was all coming out all plain, I've attached like a piece onto this as well, and sort of combined it. So this is the back of the dress. Again, I'm going to line this because I don't want it irritating her. So I've cut equal amount of lining. I'm going to attach it. I want to attach that on the round, and a good thing is the neckline is not going to need anything else because it's an open type of a neckline, which is a flap over, and it's going to easily get on. So sleeves, even with the sleeves, I've attached lining underneath them. I've prepared multicolor borders to combine the look of the whole garment. I've attached them on, turned them over, and basically the sleeves just need now closing off, and then perhaps attaching on the round. That would probably be the best thing to do. Now with this dress, like I mentioned, I'm going to attach these two together, and then I'm going to place this on top of this way around, and I'm also going to place on the underside, I'm going to place the lining piece, do a seam there, do a round seam, do the other seam closing, and then turn it over, and all the unsalvaged edges will be hidden on the inside of that. I will probably attach the sleeves, close it off, and then once the dress is closed off, I will attach the skirt portion and attach the final portion of the trim, and basically that's about it. So I'll go and attach all these, and if I feel that there's anything relevant that I need to show you, then I'll come back and I'll sort of guide you through, but otherwise it's fairly simple, and I don't really think there is a need to go any, show you anything else, because there's nothing really different. But like I mentioned, if there's anything that I feel that I sort of need to make you aware of, then I'll come back and show you.